This is my issue 7, is CEO compensation justified? At first I said yes, that you shouldn't mess with CEO compensation because companies are offering these levels of pay and benefit packages that are necessary to attract the kind of employees that they want to hire and retain within their company. They have to put out an attractive compensation for the qualified people to want to come to their company and to generate value for their shareholders and create a profit for this company. I don't think that overall it's about the dollar amount that's paid to CEOs. I think it's about the return on investment in regards to their compensation. I think if you're still making a return on investment while paying these people however much you've decided to pay them, then I think that's justified because they're generating the results that you're paying for ultimately. I don't believe that board members are trying to overpay anybody. I don't think they want to pay any more out of pocket than they're already having to do with the company. So I believe that they're truly trying to evaluate an executive's role and pay them for what they're worth to the company. Empirical studies also show a close relation between executive compensation and corporate performance. When corporate performance is up, executive pay is up. When executive pay goes down, corporate performance goes down. And I don't think that's a coincidence. I think people work as hard as they feel necessary. I think if you're underpaying your executive or your CEOs, then they're not going to perform as well as if you go in above and beyond and keep them happy financially as well. I believe instead of lowering an executive's pay to match their employees, that they should be reshaping employee pay to be more incentive-based to help drive performance in the same way that we do executives, just on a smaller scale. I also said no, that CEO compensation is not justified because in a way everybody is competing to have a higher paid CEO, to be on this prestigious list of high paid CEOs, the top half or the top 10% highest paid CEOs. And when you're doing this, you're generating competition and everybody's getting raises, whether they're deserved or not, because everybody wants a higher paid CEO to make this list. And that causes everybody's pay to keep going up regardless of their performance, which I don't believe is justified. Also, a company can hire an outside consultant to help determine CEO salaries. And when they do that, they come in, they talk to the CEO directly, and they talk to HR directly. And at that point, they decide a respectable salary or desirable salary for this person, instead of looking at numbers of the company and hours worked and comparing with other salaries in the company, instead of initiating the internal pay equity. I think they're just giving what they think the CEO wants instead, or what will keep them happy instead of what they truly deserve. CEOs seem to get paid no matter how good or bad they're performing. Yeah, they might get fired if they do bad enough, but they're getting paid the same amount up until that point. Where it says it's performance-based and driven off of performance results and how the company does, it's not, because these people are getting paid with or without good results. So I believe that there is justification in the CEO's compensation. I believe that when they generate the results for a company that allows them to be paid these large amounts, then I think they deserve that. I think they're being paid for what they're worth to that company. However, I do think that we should try to initiate the same principles for other employees, a incentive-based program that allows them to drive performance. And so that's what I think about if CEO compensation is justified.